Do you guys ever use like ball wipes?
Ball wipes.
Do you guys ever
Do you
have to
think
like?
our balls are shitting?
I mean,
I know that they're chafing under there. I know that they're sweating.
We're sweating, not chafing.
but
They've gotta
wipe them
chafe
to prevent
sometimes.
chafes, or wipe them because when you poop, the little splash that will
Well,
hop up on your
that, but
scrotum.
also just like if they're sweaty, like your sweaty balls.
Oh, to wipe them? Specific,
Yeah.
like a handkerchief
Yes, for your balls.
for your balls. No, I don't have one of those.
Really? Because women have been marketed summer's eve little wipes that we gotta clean up. But your stinky ass cocks.
We've
fucking fine.
We've been marketed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've seen like man wipes out there, but like, am I gonna buy those?
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm wealthy enough to buy man wipes for my
Just like,
balls.
nah. I barely wash my face some of the time. You know what I mean?
So you're telling me.
I shower my balls.
Okay, let's say that you're going to hook
shower
up with a
works.
girl. Do you go in the bathroom and just wipe your dick off real quick? If you haven't showered all day and y'all are hanging out and it's like a
I
a
just
spur of the
shower.
moment
If I'm
thing.
gonna
like
shower,
that's what I
shower
mean.
time.
Like, if
It's
I
shower time.
know, some
But if you
fornication's
don't-
gonna occur.
but if you don't-
I'm gonna shower.
But if you don't, and it just springs upon you and you're at her house and you just go and like sprinkle it on and you're like, oh.
If we're springing it on each other, then we're just springing it on each other. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow.
If you gotta wash them balls, I think you're a pretty filthy person to begin with.
Honestly, that's it. Like if it's gotten so intense down there from the time you shower.
I'm telling you that these lips.
If you're just listening on audio, just go to the YouTube just to
Like,
watch the
to see her
face
face.
Lindsay was just making.
Good
What
Lord.
do you mean?
Like, if it's getting that bad down there that quickly, like, do better at cleaning earlier in the day or see a doctor.
Get another occupation. See a doctor.
I don't know,
cold.
man.
Dang.
And also, look, you're right. Like summer, like there's some swampy
yeah.
swampy weeks where
Right.
I would just like, no, I'm gonna shower.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna shower. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's been swampy all day. I'm gonna take a cold shower. Then we'll touch each other.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, friendship, guys. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Friendship.
Yeah. It's really cool seeing what friendships kind of cross that threshold into like I got you. Like even if I don't see you for years, know you, love you, like got you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool seeing those transitions.
I love it. I think I'm. What do you call that? That's so funny. So I like to feel like, and I can't even find the term. This is terrible, and it's the most simple term. But I'm very. What do you call that when you love someone over a long period of time? It's not honor. It is
Monogamy?
no. And I'm gonna sound so stupid when this word comes to. Oh, loyal. Oh my God! But I feel like I'm
Jose
a very,
loyal.
I'm a very loyal person, and I'm all about shared experience. And if I share shared experience with someone from like my developing years, like formative years, then that just means so much to me. And I want to see your story as well as mine just blossom into this beautiful thing. So whatever way I can help. My good friends reach their goals. That's my way of expressing love, I think. Yeah. They can almost do no wrong, really.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. Acts of service to people who, man, I'm telling you, when I used to offer to help somebody or offer to help a friend, it was more for the reflection it would give back on me or having something to say in that moment to like be the hero, whatever. I was a real fucking shit ass person. But now when I talk to somebody or promise them something, it's truly for them. Like my joy behind the scenes at getting it done and just like doing it well for them. I used to consider myself like, yeah, kind of a friendly, good person, whatever. No, that was kind of just a lot of ego trying to like save the day. Most of those plans never even really came through. And now just being intentional with people is so intimate and lovely, and wanting to be intentional for somebody other than yourself is like, it's the greatest feeling. So yeah, I agree with you. Just helping friends achieve their goals, doing anything I can to hold space for them to like reach their full potential. That's who I want to be.
Yeah.
Feels like a shared dream almost. And
Yes.
I feel like I'm not dreaming it alone.
Yeah.
Alone. So, I I'm responsible in some way to at least be a shoulder to lean on as, you know, the other people in my community are striving.
Yeah.
Dude, that is what it is too. Like, that is life. It is a shared dream, and it's so much better when you have people you can look over and love taking care of, and that you trust, like, kind of have good intentions for you and see you in the right way. Yeah, life, the times in my life where I've been the most isolated definitely have not been the most fucking joyful. It's like, it's joyful when it's a shared dream, when we're all kind of doing it together. This thing you guys and I are doing, like, it's beautiful. It's so enriching because it's not just in my fucking head, me like struggling at life or dreaming up my own little dream. Like, this is a collective dream we're having, and fucking, it's so beautiful, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's important to do it together. And it's been interesting, like, I think a lot of us might find friends in our teenage years or into our early 20s that, like, you think might be the people forever, and maybe they are. Beautiful if you found those friends. But sometimes those friends actually need to shift. Like, sometimes you really do change, and your priorities change, and just your energy changes, and no necessary drama, but, like, recognize if you're changing and that you actually need to, like, go find people that match that, you know?
Yeah.
Like you, like, you're not keeping the friends that you were in, even when it was so intense and good, but in your dark times, like, you're not keeping those. You're not keeping that around.
You know, and it's kind of painful to be in touch with people from varying stages of recovery that you've known and who you really solely knew as that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little triggering and pretty sad to check in on somebody if they're not, you know, sort of doing well. And I've confined myself defaulting back into all of this glamorization of these dark memories and dark times, right? And when you're recounting them with that person, when this was everything for you guys, this time together, and, like, it past that time in your life together, thank God. Like, but yeah, that sort of has to go over here because that energy is still so alive in each of us, and I'm not sure on the recovery journey if we're recovering at a rate that can be helpful for one another, you know. And it's just, yeah. While I don't think it's impossible to be friends like that, I am not seeking out those, you know, those relationships again. Most of them are not good, and the others are just kind of where they are.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to trigger a regression back into
No,
that
and
for
while
the
I
both
don't,
of you.
exactly,
exactly.
and that's the thing. Like, knock on, like, I pray that it would never be addiction, but, like, just getting the addiction triggered, as in the symptom that made you go drink, just the root problem, getting that triggered at all. While I don't feel like I would go drink, that mindset is, like, I mean, it's crippling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I had a cool thing with, like, a friend group, where when I was going through some of my hardest times in the last X amount of years, like my parents getting divorced, all of that, like, man, I was so grateful for my friends, because so much of it I had to process alone. Like, there was nothing anyone could do or say. But even couple months, like, I went through my parents' divorce. I went through such a fucking huge breakup. I was running out of money, like, grandparents dying, like, back to just all this shit happening. And through all those years, like, having a friend group, and I have friends that, like, I love and I trust and I just feel safe around, to be all of me. And so going through those times and having a group that, like, even if we weren't talking about my shit, but just being able to go be in a space, because, again, my family had fallen apart, which was, like, one of my most grounding spaces in my life. And then being to go around these friends who, like, I know have my back and aren't trying to fix anything, but I could just go and, like, just be around and know that I'm held in whatever fucking state I'm in, and that, like, they got my back when I'm ready to get better or not. Like, it definitely made me feel closer to kind of the friend group I was around at that time. And Theo being one of them. Theo and I's friendship is and was, like, so fucking grounding and helped steer me through such a fucking turbulent time, and, like, really find myself, because he didn't need anything from me. He wasn't trying to get me to do anything. There was none of that. There was just like love and support and like, hey man, like you got it. And let's talk through things when you need to. Like it was so safe. And man, I cherish that when you can find that with someone. And I feel it with you guys. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. If you want to watch our full episodes, go over to the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide YouTube channel. Also, if you'd like more bonus content and exclusive live streams, join our Patreon. All the links will be in the description here.